Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Iskina Daitsa. I'm here with my partner.
I'm
Ayuna Zahra.
We are from Group 10. We will bring material about passive voice. Next. Definition of passive voice. Passive voice is a type of sentence that emphasizes the object atau yang lebih ringkasnya receiver of action, yang berarti penerima tindakan, while the active sentence emphasizes the subject or actor of the activity, atau yang lebih ringkasnya lagi doer of action, yang berarti pelaku aksi. In addition to focusing on the object, passive voice is also useful as a statement when the subject or actor is not clearly known or indicates that the subject is an inanimate object because the focus is on the subject and object in the sentence. The use of pronouns and third forms proceed. Next. There is passive voice formulas and examples. First, there is simple present tense. The formula that you can use to create a passive voice simple present tense is as follows: subject plus is or am or are plus verb 3 or past participle. Example: Diana is allowed to wash the car by her father. I am qualified enough to participate in this event. Next. The second one is simple past tense. Next is the formula and examples of passive voice simple past tense. A significant difference from the formula above is the use of to be. Look at the following formulas and examples of passive voice. Subject plus were or subject plus was or were plus PP. PP ini sendiri adalah past participle atau verb 3. Example, she was phoned by her friend to buy some fruit. This cake was made by mother last night. Next. The third one is simple future tense. The formula that can be used in forming passive voice simple future tense sentence. Subject plus will be plus PP. Example, we will be taught by Mr. Gilman. This article will be written by Bunga Medina. The next presentation will be continued by Ayuna.
Next, passive voice formulas and example simple past future tense. The last form of passive voice simple tense is the simple past future tense. The following formulas and example of passive voice in the simple past future tense. Formula rumus as subject plus would be or should be plus PP, past participle. Example, contoh, you should be gone. Kamu seharusnya pergi. You sebagai subjek, gone sebagai PP, past participle. Example 2, he would be accompanied by his friends to the museum. He sebagai subjek, accompanied by his friend to the museum sebagai PP, past participle. Next. Passive voice formulas and example present continuous tense. The form of the first passive voice continuous tense is the present continuous tense. To make passive voice from the tense, you must understand the formula and example below. Formula. Rumus, subject, to be, is, or am, or are, being, plus PP, past participle. Example, contoh, example 1, they are being punished by their teacher. Example 2, he is being hunted by bad dreams. Next. Passive voice formulas and example past continuous tense. To make passive voice past continuous tense sentence, you need to understand the following pattern or formula. Formula: subject plus was or were being plus PP, past participle. Example, contoh, Patrick said they were being stalked. Example 2, Rangga was being left by Cinta. Next. Passive voice formulas and example, future continuous tense. One more thing you need to learn formulas and example of passive voice in continuous tense is future continuous tense. Formula, rumus, subject plus to be, is or am or are going to be plus PP, past participle. Example, contoh, this car is going to be by Alex. Mobil ini akan dibeli Alex. Example 2, those pizzas are going to be delivered soon. Pizza itu akan diantarkan segera. Next will be presented by my friends.
For the passive voice formula example for present perfect tense, the formula is subject plus has or have been plus past participle or verb 3. For example, this restaurant has been opened. This restaurant is subject, has been is perfect present perfect tense, opened is PP or past participle. Dessert have been was it. Dessert is subject, have been is present perfect tense, was it is past participle or verb 3. Passive voice formula an example for passive for past perfect tense. The formula is subject plus had been plus past participle. For example, I had been warned to stay away from this place. I is subject, had been is past perfect tense, warned is past participle. I have eaten this spaghetti. I-nya subject, had eaten-nya past perfect tense, this spaghetti is past participle. Passive voice formula is an example for future perfect tense. For the formula is subject plus will have been plus past participle. Example, he-nya subject, will have been-nya future perfect tense, move-nya past participle. I will have been told if she arrived. I-nya subject, will have been-nya future perfect tense, told if she arrived is past participle. I will explain the example of the difference between passive voice and active voice. So here there is an active sentence. Someone has stolen my neighbor's car. For the first, identify the subject, verb, and object. Someone is subject. Has stolen is verb. My neighbor's car is object. And then make the object into the subject. Now my neighbor car is the subject. In the original active sentence, has stolen is the present perfect tense. And then the conjugate the be verb to the same tense. My neighbor's car my neighbor's cars has been. We use has because the subject now is the car. Add the main verb in the past participle form. My neighbor's car has been stolen. Include the thing action and accompanied a conjunction word by. And now the result is my neighbor's car has been stolen by someone. That's all from us. Thank you.
Okay, it's very good presentation ya. Boleh slide-nya dilihat lagi dari awal. Sayangin lagi ya slide-nya. Ya, coba klik berikutnya. Ya, oke, berikutnya coba. Nah ini udah. Tuh paling bawah ada she was found ya. She was found by her friend to buy aja ya. Jangan to bought ya. Nah, jadi kalau to datang verb satu aja ya. Oke. Kesimpulannya ya untuk aktif dan pasif ya. Jadi terutama untuk pasif ya, pasif voice ya. Jangan lupa rumus utamanya adalah senantiasa ada to be ya. Ada to be itu apa saja, ada are, am, is ya. Was, were, been, ada been ya. Termasuk to be-nya ya. Nah, be-nya bisa menjadi apa? Untuk pasif ya. Kemudian setelah to be tadi ya, are, am, is, was, were, been atau be ya, datang verb 3 atau past participle ya. Ini rumus utamanya ya. Jadi senantiasa ada to be dan verb 3 ya gitu. Udah jelas sekali ya tadi ya, contoh-contohnya udah lengkap ya. Dari simple present ada berapa tadi? 10 ya. 10 apa? Tenses kalau salah ya. Ya, kemudian apa saja yang kita kuasai ya? Memahami perubahan subjek menjadi objek ya. Tadi kan subjek jadi objek ya. Misalnya kalau mereka they ya jadi them, we jadi us, I jadi me, you tetap you ya, he jadi him, she jadi apa, her ya, it jadi it ya, tetap it ya. Nah itu. Kemudian perubahan subjek objek terkadang merubah to be ya. Misalnya saya sedang makan, misalnya roti ya, dan misalnya apa, kue-kue misalnya ya. Nah, awalnya kan I am eating gitu ya misalnya. Nah, I am-nya nanti berubah atau bisa gini, I am eating apa misalnya rice ya. Awalnya I am ya. Tapi kalau dibalikan rice is, M-nya nggak ada ya. To be M-nya nggak ada, jadi berubah is. Rice is being eaten by me ya. Gitu. Atau misalnya awalnya have jadi has ya. Misalnya I have eaten, saya sudah makan roti ya. I have eaten some bread ya. Some bread itu dianggapnya tunggal ya, meskipun ada some ya. Nanti kalau dibalikan berarti some bread, tadinya kan I have ya, jadi has ya. Some bread has, gitu ya. Ini mempengaruhi ya, has been eaten ya. Nah, jadi emang pertama harus menguasai subjek berubah menjadi objek ya. Sehingga nanti kita tahu perubahan bisa aja berubah awalnya is jadi are ya. Ketika dipasifkan ya, have jadi has ya. Nah itu. Kemudian yang kedua, kuasai tadi apa? To be ya. Setelah subjek objek, kita harus menguasai to be. To be itu bab satunya ya, RM is, bab 2-nya was, were, bab 3-nya been ya. Ada being. Nah, kalau being ini hanya untuk kalimat sedang ya. Misalnya tadi ya, I am eating bread. Bread is being gitu ya, is being eaten by me. Untuk apa? Menambahkan arti sedang ya. Being bab 3 ya, sedang di gitu ya. Sedang di. Terutama untuk continuous ya. Nah, itu yang paling penting ya gitu. Kemudian perubahan kata kerja, verb ya. Ini harus hafal ya, verb 1, verb 2, verb 3. Yang perlu dihafal biasanya irregular ya, kalian harus coba lagi kuasai irregular ya di rumah ya. Kadang-kadang nanti sangat penting untuk kita apa namanya tuh lebih cepat memahami kalimat pasif ya. Buy bought bring brought brought bread kayak gitu ya. Nah, kita nggak tahu nih bread apa ya gitu. Nah, harus hafal bab 1, bab 2, bab 3 ya. Terutama yang irregular, tidak beraturan ya. Kalau yang regular lebih mudah biasanya pakai D ya atau ed ya. Want, wanted, needed ya. Studied ya. Meskipun nanti ada rumusnya juga perubahan dari bab 1 ke bab 2 dan bab 3 ya. Tapi lebih mudah ya. Yang pasti harus kuasai irregular, yang tidak beraturan ya. Dan kuasai yang sering dipakai. Terkadang kalau kita nggak menghafal ya, bab 1, 2, 3 yang irregular, kita suka lupa misalnya makan. Eated ya. Nah, harusnya kan eaten ya. Bisa jadi kalau kita nggak ngapalin, kadang-kadang kita lupa. Makan itu bab 1, 2, 3-nya eated. Ya, bisa terjadi ya kalau tidak dihafal. Karena disangkanya kebanyakan pakai D atau D. Nah, jadi yang ketiga, kuasai kata kerja ya, irregular. Terutama yang irregular, yang tidak beraturan. Yang keempat, masih kata kerja ya. Jangan lupa yang bisa kalimat pasif itu tidak semua ya. Namanya adalah transitive verb. Transitive verb adalah kata kerja yang membutuhkan objek ya. Misalnya pergi. Saya pergi ke Jakarta. Ke Jakarta dipergi oleh saya. Nah, ini nggak boleh ya, nggak bisa. Jadi pergi tidak bisa dibuat ke dalam pasif ya. Berenang. Saya berenang di sungai. Di sungai direnangi oleh saya. Nah, nggak boleh ya. Jadi pergi, berenang, berjalan, ya, berlari, ya, itu dan lain sebagainya ya. Itu tidak bisa dibuat ke dalam pasif ya. Kecuali ada apa berlari itu kan run ya. Tapi run ini bisa juga artinya menjalankan ya. Nah, kalau menjalankan bisa, misalnya I will run this program. Saya akan menjalankan program ini. Program ini akan dijalankan oleh saya. This program will be run. Ini boleh ya. Tapi kalau artinya lari, tidak bisa dibuat ke dalam pasif ya. Jadi apa nama kata kerja yang boleh dibuat ke dalam pasif? Yaitu kata kerjanya namanya transitive verb ya. Kata kerja transitif. Artinya apa? Yang membutuhkan objek ya. Misalnya apa? Makan. Saya makan apa? Makan nasi. Nah, ini boleh ya. Nanti nasi dimakan oleh saya. Minum, bisa nggak? Boleh minum. Misalnya minum kopi. Nanti pasifnya apa? Kopi diminum, misalnya dia. Belajar bisa nggak? Boleh ya. Belajar bahasa Inggris. Bahasa Inggris dipelajari ya. Dipelajari oleh saya. Jadi ada beberapa yang khusus menguasai pasif ya. Yaitu tadi apa? Kuasai perubahan subjek objek ya. Kemudian kuasai to be-nya ya. Auxiliary verb to be ya, RM is, was, were, been ya. Kemudian kuasai kata kerja ya. Verb 1, verb 2, verb 3 dan terutama kata kerjanya bernama transitive verb ya. Jadi ingat tidak semua kata kerja bisa menjadi pasif ya. Oke, itu saja ya. Silakan barangkali ada yang mau tanya-tanya ya. Tadi alhamdulillah sudah jelas.